Okay, so good afternoon, everyone. Okay, so today is a Sunday. Okay, 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Everything is good. The weather is good. Okay, so let's have a class for let's that just 1 hour. Okay, um, so today what we're gonna talk more about the currency market. Okay, last time we stopped here. Okay, the currency market. Okay, just I mentioned before. Okay, the currency in the case of Thailand, we have Thai baht. Okay, the currency Thai baht is just like a product. Okay, just like a goods. Okay, we have someone who want to buy Thai baht. We have someone who want to sell Thai baht. So we have demands. Okay, demand curve for Thai baht, and we have supply curve for Thai baht, right? And then we have the equilibrium point. We have the nominal exchange rate at the equilibrium point. And last time I told you that for economic activity that make the money flow out of the country is going to be the factor to sell Thai baht. Okay, for the economic activity that make the money flow into Thailand, okay, is going to be the factor of buying Thai baht, right? Okay, and I try to link the idea of money flow in and money flow out to the equation that we solved before. Okay, NCO always equal to NX, either positive equal to positive or negative equal to negative. So it means that as long as the money flow in equal to the money that flow out, it means that demand for Thai baht is going to be equal to supply for Thai baht. Then the nominal exchange rate always be stable, always be the same. Okay. So today we're gonna talk more into the detail about the currency market. Okay, so I'm gonna starting with the case that for the country that use what we call the flexible exchange rate system. Okay, flexible exchange rate. Flexible exchange rate is mean that the nominal exchange rate can be going up, can be going down. Okay, can be flexible, depend on demand and supply. Okay, so let me drawing the graph first. On the horizontal, I have the number of Thai baht in the market. On the vertical, I have E for the nominal exchange rate. How many US dollar you get per one Thai baht? Okay, so you can write down like this. And then I have demand for Thai baht curve. I have supply for Thai baht curve. As you know, demand for Thai baht is gonna be any activity that make the money flow in to our country. Supply for Thai baht is gonna be any activity that make the money flow out of the country. Okay, when the money flow in, you need to buy Thai baht. When the money flow out, you need to sell Thai baht. Okay, and then we have equilibrium point. Let's say E1. At the equilibrium point, the number of Thai baht in the market is going to be at THB1. The nominal exchange rate is going to be E1. Okay. And then I need to give you more detail. If the nominal exchange rate going down, it means that 1 baht can get less of US dollar. It means that Thai baht going to be weak. If the nominal exchange rate going up, it means that 1 baht can get more US dollar. It means that Thai baht becomes strong. Okay, so I just note it down in the graph so that you know that E going down is mean Thai baht weak. If E going up, it means Thai baht strong. Okay, so far so good. So I'm gonna copy this one and paste this more for 2 more cases. Okay, and then I'm gonna delete this. Yeah, done. Okay, so let's see for case number 1. Okay, I'm gonna use the red color. Okay, this is case number 1. Okay, for the case number 1, if we have something happen, if we have something happen and it's make the money to flow out of our country, something happen and it's make the money flow out of our country, how is gonna be? How is gonna be? For example, the people in our country move the money out to invest in the other country. maybe people in our country travel abroad, okay, something like that, or we may buy a lot of the product from the other country, have a lot of import, okay. If the money flow out of our country, it means that we need to sell more Thai baht. When the money flow out of our country, we cannot use our money in the other country, right? So we need to sell our currency and buy the foreign currency. When the money flow out of the country, we need to sell more Thai baht. That's why supply for Thai baht gonna shift to the right. When supply for Thai baht shift to the right, the equilibrium point gonna change from E1 to E2. The number of Thai baht in the economy increasing from THB1 to THB2. And then in the end, the nominal exchange rate going down. So what does it mean? If the nominal exchange rate going down, it means that Thai baht become weaker. Okay, Thai baht become weaker. 1 baht can get less of US dollar. Okay, Thai baht become weaker. So what you learn from this case is every time when the money flow out of the country, it's gonna make our currency to be weak. Okay, this is what you can learn from this case. Next one, okay, case number 2. Let me change to the blue color. Okay, case number 2. Okay, so if you have something happen and make the money to flow into our country more, okay, if the money flow into our country more, maybe everyone want to travel to our country, maybe the foreign company want to invest in our country, the money flow in, okay. If the money flow into our country, it means that they're gonna have to buy more Thai baht. Demand for Thai baht gonna be increasing, so that's why demand for Thai baht gonna shift to the right. When demand for Thai baht shift to the right, the equilibrium point change from E1 to E2. We have more Thai baht in the economy from THB1 to THB2, and consequently, in the end, okay, exchange rate going up from E1 to E2. Okay, exchange rate going up. So exchange rate going up is mean that our currency, our money becomes stronger. Okay, our money, our currency becomes stronger. So this case, what does it mean? Okay, what you can learn from this case is every time when the money flow into your country more, okay, it's gonna make your currency to become stronger. Okay. Then next one, okay, next one we're gonna talk about the special case. This one is gonna be the case of China. Okay, this is gonna be the case of China. Okay, China. Okay, so let me change for the case of China. Okay, I'm gonna change from baht. Okay, gonna change from baht into Chinese yuan. Okay, let me change everything here. For the case of China, this is imagine that for the domestic country is China. So we use Chinese yuan. So I'm gonna write down as a CNY. So you're gonna have demand for Chinese yuan. You're gonna have supply for Chinese yuan. You have equilibrium point. This is a number of Chinese yuan in the economy, CNY1. And for E1, it's gonna be exchange rate between, okay, US dollar and Chinese yuan. Okay, how many US dollar you get if you have 1 Chinese yuan? Okay, and if the nominal exchange rate going up, it means that Chinese yuan become strong. If the nominal exchange rate going down, it means that Chinese yuan become weak. Okay, so for the case of China, okay, what happens? Okay, information number 1, okay, China is the exporter country. You know, China can produce a lot. Okay, China is the exporter country. Okay, so China has a nickname as the world factory. You know, everything made in China, right? China can produce a lot of the product, and China export a lot of the product to the rest of the world. China is an exporter country. China export a lot. Okay, when they export a lot, what does it mean? Their trading balance, okay, NX, net export, is really high. Okay, NX is really high. Okay, give me 1 minute. I need to pick up my phone. Okay, coming back. Okay, so China is an exporter country. They can export a lot, right? So when China can export a lot, NX on net export is very high. Okay, when China can export a lot, China earns a lot of money from the rest of the world. Okay, the money gonna flow into China, right? When China exporting to USA, China earns a lot of money from USA. The money gonna flow in from USA to China. When China export a lot to European Unions, the money gonna flow from European Union to China, right? When China can export a lot, China earns a lot of money, the money flow into China, then demand for Chinese yuan shift to the right. Okay, demand for Chinese yuan shift to the right. The equilibrium point move from E1 to E2. The number of Chinese yuan in the economy increasing, and as a consequence, the nominal exchange rate going up, right? Chinese yuan become stronger. Chinese yuan becomes stronger, okay, which is not good, okay, which is not good. You learn it from last time. When your currency becomes stronger, what does it mean? It means that everything that made in your country is gonna look more expensive from the eyes of foreigner, okay? Everyone who live outside China gonna look at the Chinese product, okay, that become more expensive. So when the currency becomes stronger, it's not good for export, okay? So China knowing that, okay, China knowing that. So what China try to do is they use the other strategy, okay? I'm gonna put it number 2, okay? China use what they call a belt and road, okay? Belt and road initiative, okay? Belt and Road Initiative. Normally, that China try to lend a lot of money out to the other country, especially the country in the Central Asia, the country in the East, in the South Asia, like Sri Lanka, some poor country in ASEAN, especially Laos. Okay, China try to lend the money out. Okay, if they want to build a road, if they want to build a railroad, the high-speed train, okay, and they don't have the money, they can borrow the money from China. Okay, by doing that, the money gonna flow out from China. When the money flow out from China, supply of Chinese yuan gonna shift to the right. Okay, and then it's make the currency, it's make the equilibrium point to move again. The equilibrium point right now move from E2 to E3. Okay, more Chinese yuan in the system from CNY2 to CNY3. However, in the end, the nominal exchange rate going down back to E1 again. Okay, so it means that they can fix the problem of strong Chinese yuan. Chinese yuan gonna be weak, coming back to E1 again. This is why, okay, why China promoted, okay, on Belt and Road Initiative. Okay, so if you're looking into the detail, okay, I'm looking at the world map. Okay, world map. China is here. Okay, this is China. Let me write down for you here, somewhere here. Okay, this is China. Okay, and okay, for the Belt and Road, okay, this is like a Silk Road. This is like a Silk Road for 1,000 years ago. 1,000 years ago, China have a trade route, okay, to Europe, right? So right now in the modern times for the human history, China want to build the Silk Road again, okay? China want to build the way to, to trading with Europe again, okay? By land, as you can see, if China want to trading with the Europe by land, they need to pass Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Turkmenistan, Tajikistan, Afghanistan, right? All of these are very poor country, okay? So if they want to build a road, if they want to build a train system, okay, they can borrow the money from China. But it's come with the condition that they need to give a job to Chinese company only, okay? You want to build a train system? That's fine. You don't have money? That's okay. You can borrow me. However, you need to spend that money on Chinese company only, okay? Not only by land, they also promoted the Belt and Road Initiative by sea, okay? By sea, to trading with European country by sea, especially for the Sri Lanka. Okay, Sri Lanka borrow a lot of money from China to build the port. Okay, yeah, that's it. So this is a Belt and Road Initiative. Okay, that this is like the policy that for the policy of China. Okay, so this is gonna be your homework number 3. Okay, homework number 3. I want you to do more research on Belt and Road. Okay, initiative. Okay, you can simply Google it. You can simply of China. Okay, this is the policy of China. Just Google. Maybe you can search on YouTube. Okay, and write down with your language for 3 pages. Okay, in the PDF file. I want you again, okay, for the homework, you need to write down by yourself with your understanding. If you copy, okay, from Google, from Wikipedia, okay, you got 0, okay. So write down 3 pages, submit it here in this link, okay. The deadline is before midnight, okay, before midnight of the next Sunday night, okay, the next Sunday night. Okay, it's July 10th. Okay, before midnight of Sunday night. Okay, July 10th. This is your 3rd homework. Okay, your 3rd homework. Okay, done. Next one, we're gonna talk about the other exchange rate system. Okay, we're gonna talk about the other exchange rate system. So this one is gonna be the story about, okay, the fixed exchange rate system. Okay, fixed exchange rate system. Okay, so normally when your country use fixed exchange rate system, it means that the central bank, I write down as a CB, the central bank gonna control the currency. Okay, the central bank gonna control the currency, fix it. Okay, fix the nominal exchange rate at some place. Okay, so let me drawing the graph first. Okay, here. Okay, just like before, I have THB for Thai baht. I have demand for Thai baht. I have supply for Thai baht. Okay, on the vertical is nominal exchange rate. How many US dollar you get per 1 baht? You have equilibrium point E1, the number of Thai baht in the economy THB1, and the nominal exchange rate E1. If the nominal exchange rate going down, it means that Thai baht become weak. If nominal exchange rate going up, it means that Thai baht becomes strong. Okay, just like that. And then they're gonna show you the relationship between the central bank and the economy. Okay, so let me copy this one, okay, and paste it for 2 more. Okay. Yeah, so far so good. Okay, this is a fixed exchange rate system. Okay, so starting with case number 1, I'm gonna use the red color. Okay, case number 1. Okay, fixed. Okay, fixed exchange rate. Okay, to be weaker than normal. Okay, fix the exchange rate to be weaker than normal. For example, in the graph, you have demand for Thai baht, you have supply for Thai baht. If you're doing nothing, okay, if you're using the flexible exchange rate, the nominal exchange rate should be stay at E1, okay, along with the equilibrium point. However, some country, maybe they don't like it. They want to make the currency to be weaker than normal, okay? As you learned for last time, okay? When the currency is weak, what does it mean? Okay, it means that everything that made in your country is gonna look cheaper for the foreigner, okay? So many countries, especially the country in Asia, okay, the country in Asia, you know, the country like love to export, want to export the product to the rest of the world. Okay, the country that is the exporter, they love to have the currency to be weak, because when the currency is weak, everything in their country is look cheap. Okay, so they can sell more of the product to the other country. Okay, so if they want to, if you want to doing that, of course you can do it by using fixed exchange rate. For example, in this case, you may fix the exchange rate to be weaker than normal at E2. You can see that E2 is lower than E1. Okay, if you want to fix your exchange rate at E2, okay, you're gonna have some problem. What a problem you have at E2? Okay, you can see here that demand is gonna be here. Demand is a point that they're gonna buy Thai baht. Supply is gonna be here, right? Supply is gonna be the point that they're gonna sell Thai baht. You can see that people gonna buy Thai baht at THB2. People gonna sell Thai baht at THB1. You have the gaps, the blue color, the gaps between demand and supply. So as you can see, in this case, right, demand is greater than supply. In this case, demand is greater than supply. You have excess demand problem, okay, and the central bank need to take care of it. In the economy, people want to buy Thai baht more than people want to sell. It means that Thai baht is not enough. So what the central bank have to do is central bank have to print more money, okay, print more money, print more Thai baht and sell it to the economy, right? So Thai baht gonna flow more into the economy. The money supply is gonna be increasing, okay. In the on the other hand, when the central bank print more money and sell more Thai baht to the economy, the central bank gonna get the revenue, right? Okay. When the people in the economy buy Thai baht, they're gonna pay in foreign currency like US dollar. So normally central bank gonna keep the foreign currency like a US dollar in what we call a national reserve. Okay, national reserve. So by doing this, national reserve gonna be increasing. However, the bad side is the Thai baht gonna flow into the economy more. Money supply increasing. It can creating inflation problem. Okay, if the money supply increasing too fast and too much, okay, people have more money in their hand, people gonna spending more money, and they're gonna make everything in the economy become more expensive. It can creating inflation problem. Okay, so this is a good side and a bad side of this policy. Okay, so this is the first case to fix the currency to be weaker than normal. Okay. Next one. Okay, we're gonna talk about the opposite case. So this case, okay, this is, let's say, case number 2. Case number 2 is, first case, you fix the currency to be weaker than normal. Case number 2 is gonna be opposite case. Okay, you fix the currency to be stronger than normal. Okay, fix the currency to be stronger than normal. As you learned from last time, when the currency becomes stronger than normal, it means that everything that made outside our country will be cheaper, will look cheaper. So the country who using this policy normally is going to be importer country. The country need to import a lot, maybe machine, import a lot of machine, import a lot of oil, import a lot of gasoline, import a lot of energy from the other country. Okay, the country that need to import a lot from the other country. Okay, normally they love to fix the currency to be stronger than normal. To fix the currency to be stronger than normal, okay, they just want to make the nominal exchange rate to be going up higher than equilibrium point. Let's say at E2. Okay, at E2 stronger than normal, at E2 for the supply side. Okay, supply going up to the right. People want to sell Thai baht more. For the demand, okay, it's going up to the left. People want to buy less of Thai baht. So you have gaps between supply and demand. In this case, supply is greater than demand. So you have excess supply problem. Okay. In the economy, people want to sell Thai baht more than people want to buy, right? People want to sell Thai baht more than people want to buy. So it means that in the economy, we have a lot of surplus of Thai baht. Okay, nobody want to buy Thai baht. So who gonna take care of this problem? Of course, the central bank needs to take care of this problem. Okay, people want to sell Thai baht a lot and nobody want to buy. So what you're gonna do is you need to sell Thai baht to the central bank. Okay, when you sell Thai baht to the central bank, the money supply in the economy gonna be reducing. Okay, you sell Thai baht to the central bank need to pay you back in foreign currency like US dollar. So it means that the foreign currency that central bank keep in national reserve will be reducing over time. Okay, by using this policy, the national reserve gonna be reducing over time until it can be equal to zero. It means that the whole country become bankrupt. Okay, the whole country become bankrupt. So this is the good point and the bad point of this policy. Okay, to fix the currency to be stronger than normal. Okay, done for this case. Next one. Okay, next one. We're gonna talk about the special case. Okay, this is a case from the real world. Okay, this is the case for Thailand. Okay, Thailand. Okay, during 1997 financial crisis. Okay, 1997 financial crisis. Okay, so let me tell you the story. Okay, before the crisis, before 1997. Okay, Thailand, we use the fixed exchange rate. Okay, we use the fixed exchange rate. So before we have the crisis, we fix the exchange rate. $1 always equal to 25 baht. Or if you divide 25 on both sides, it means that 1 baht equal to 0.04 US dollar. Okay, so you can see that the nominal exchange rate of Thailand equal to 0.04. Okay, we fix the currency here. So if I assume that the level that we fix the currency at 0.04 maybe stay at the equilibrium point E1. Okay, nothing happened. Okay, nothing happened. Okay, if I assume like that. However, one day in 1997, okay, many big companies lose the confidence, lose the faith on Thai economy. They start to move the money out. Okay, they start to move the money out. Many big companies start to move the money out of Thailand and invest in the other country. As you learn, when you move the money out, when the money flow out from Thailand, they need to sell more Thai baht. Supply of Thai baht is going to shift to the right. If you use the flexible exchange rate, when supply shift to the right, the equilibrium point going to change to E2 and Thai baht should be weaker from E1 to E2. Okay, Thai baht supposed to be weaker from E1 to E2. However, we in Thailand during that time, we use the fixed exchange rate. Okay, we use a fixed exchange rate. We fix our currency here at E1, 0.04. So when the money flow out more from Thailand, okay, when supply curve shift to the right, as you can see, we fix the nominal exchange rate at E1. Supply is going to be here, S. People want to sell Thai baht at THB2. People want to buy Thai baht here at D, THB1. As you can see, when we fix the exchange rate at E1, okay, supply is greater than demand. People want to sell more than people want to buy, right? We have excess supply problem. In the economy, people want to sell Thai baht more than people want to buy. Okay, people want to sell Thai baht more than people want to buy. So what the central bank have to do is, okay, central bank need to buy Thai baht from the economy. So Thai baht that nobody want to buy, you can sell it to central bank. So central bank gonna pay back in foreign currency like US dollar. Okay. So it means that foreign currency in the hand of central bank become reducing. Okay, which means national reserve of Thailand during that time, okay, become reducing a lot until one day it's equal to zero and Thailand become bankrupt. Okay, during that time, the crisis, Thailand become bankrupt. Thailand need to borrow a lot of money from IMF, International Monetary Fund. Okay, and IMF asking Thailand to change from the fixed exchange rate system to the flexible exchange rate system. Okay, so this situation creating a big impact on Thailand economy. Okay, on Thailand economy. So let me give you more detail. Okay, let me give you more detail. Before 1997, okay, Thailand, we use the fixed exchange rate system. Okay, we fix E. Okay, $1 equal to 25 baht, or 1 baht equal to 0.04 US dollar, which means the nominal exchange rate equal to 0.04. Okay, and if you imagine that for the company, okay, before the crisis, many company in Thailand borrow a lot of money from the other country. Okay, many company in Thailand borrow a lot of money from the other country. For example, one company borrow the money from the other country for 1 million US dollar. Okay, 1 million US dollar before the crisis. Okay, when you convert to Thai baht, it means that the company had a debt for 25 million baht, right? 25 million baht. Okay, and then as I told you, because of during 1997, the money start to flow out from Thailand, and we fix the currency. When the money flow out Thailand, okay, the national reserve become reducing. Okay, national reserve become reducing. So when we have crisis, 1997 crisis, okay, the national reserve, okay, become gone. Okay, all gone equal to zero. Okay, all gone. So we need to borrow the money from IMF, and IMF asking Thailand to change from fixed to flexible exchange rate. Okay, when Thailand changing from fixed to the flexible exchange rate, if you go back to this graph, when the money flow out to Thailand, our money should be weaker, right? So when we change the system from fixed to flexible, Thai baht become weaker, okay, going to the real equilibrium point. Okay, so what happened is Thai baht, okay, after we using flexible exchange rate, it's become very weak, become $1 equal to 50 baht. Or if you divide 50 on both sides, 1 baht equal to 0.02 US dollar. So you can see the Thai baht become very weak. Nominal exchange rate going down from 0.04 to 0.02. Okay, Thai baht become very weak. Okay, and this one, okay, affects many big company in Thailand. So you can see that, okay, if the company borrow 1 million US dollar before the crisis, that debt is 25 million baht. So after we change the system from the fixed exchange rate to the flexible exchange rate, so you see that the debt in US dollars still the same. Okay, the debt in US dollars still the same. However, because of Thai baht become weak, when you convert the debt into Thai baht, it's become 50 million baht. So you see that, okay, because of the crisis, the debt of the big company become double in only one night. So it's make many company become bankrupts. Okay, the whole economy collapse. okay, during the crisis. The whole economy collapsed. Many companies collapsed, okay, during the crisis. Okay, this is what happened. Okay, okay, done. Okay, done. So I want you, okay, this is the other homework. This is homework 4. So today we learned a lot. Okay, so I want you for homework 4, I want you to do the research Google on 1997. Okay, financial crisis. Okay, financial crisis. Google, or you can watch it on YouTube and write down with your own language for 3 pages. Okay, in the PDF file, submit it here. Okay, very easy. Again, do not copy from your friend, do not copy from the internet. Okay, write down from your understanding. Okay, so the deadline, due date still the same. Okay, before midnight of the next Sunday night. Okay, July 10. Okay, so you have 2 homework today. The first one is about Belt and Road. The second one is about financial crisis. Okay, done. Okay, today we learned a lot. Okay, done for today. So we're gonna stop here and see you again on Tuesday. Okay, so right now we already learned a lot. Make sure that you are understanding everything. And in the exam, I'm gonna ask you to draw a lot of graph and explain. Okay, the exam is all come from my lecture. Okay, done for today. Okay, thank you and bye bye.